All right, you got to love to see that. The Who Dat Nation is celebrating after the Saints beat the Falcons in the season opener. But if you're watching the game, you know it wasn't an easy win in the come-from-behind seconds. WDSU sports anchor Fletcher Mackel and former Saints head coach Jim Mora live in studio. Terrible first three quarters, great fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to lead in with you. Dennis Allen said after the game, one, I hope they're not all like that. He got his first win in thrilling fashion, but it was sloppy. He also said, I told the players they better have thick skin this week. Do you like that, what he said after the game?
I thought it was great because, you know, they played poorly for three quarters, especially offensively, from what everybody was expecting. I was expecting the whole thing with the new guys and stuff. And then all of a sudden they turned it on in the fourth quarter. Well, you know, they made a lot of, first of all, the perfect game's never been played, so you're always going to go back and try to correct mistakes and do those kind of things. But they got a lot to correct that first three quarters. And so they, when they come back to today and look at the films and stuff, it's going to be, hey, this is wrong, we got to do this better, we got to do this better, this was what you shouldn't have done this. Then all of a sudden that fourth quarter, you know, it's a total different. But you can't expect that, you know, in the NFL every week. You've got to play pretty darn good for four quarters to come out on top because your competition is playing pretty darn good too. So you can't wait till the fourth quarter, turn it on, look like Superman that fourth quarter. You can't do that.
We're going to hear from Dennis Allen, who meets the media coming up later this afternoon. Let's look ahead to the matchup this week. The Saints home opener, noon, Tom Brady and the Bucs. Saints-Bucs is a huge matchup. Your thoughts? Brady and the Bucs beat the Cowboys last night. Brady became the oldest player in NFL history to throw a touchdown. This is a really big game early in the season.
Well, it's a conference game. You know, these are the two best teams in the NFC South. And and the Saints have kind of had their number the last couple of years when they've really been good, a Super Bowl team and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's going to be a great game. I think the Saints will play better through four quarters. I think they'll feel better for some reason than they did last week. But Atlanta obviously not blew out, but took care of a pretty good Cowboy team last night. And I don't know, you know, it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be a really tough game. I couldn't predict a winner right now. I hope the Saints win, but both these teams are classy teams in the whole NFL.
All right, we're wrapping up here. We'll have more with Coach Mora coming up at 4 o'clock today. I have to ask you one final question before we go. Dennis Allen, who I think is a good guy, and I hope he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I want to see him have success. If you were coaching the Saints, do you come in today with that thick skin quote, kicking the garbage cans, throwing the chairs, or is it more of a pat on the back and say, look, let me show you what you did wrong?
Well, I don't think you're going to, well, yeah, you're going to pat them on the back, you know, because they won. But everybody's patting them on the back because they won. So I think the coaches are going to say, hey, we got a lot of making up to do. We weren't very good there for three quarters, and this is why. So let's go out today or whenever we start practice this week and work on those kind of things. I mean, we were a little, not lucky. I don't want to say we were lucky to win, but it took a heck of a exhibition of really good football in one quarter, and that's not going to be able to be the case, you know, throughout the season. You can't wait till then to win the game. You got to play four quarters.
Okay, so maybe he kicks over one trash can or one chair today, and not the whole room.
Well, I don't think he'll kick over. I know this is just a saying, but they'll be hard on him. I mean, it's easier to be harder on your team when you've won, because they know they won and all that kind of stuff, but you can come in and get after them pretty good.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe he gets after him pretty good today. More with Coach Jim Mora coming up in later newscasts today. Travis.